What's good, YouTube? This is Iron Eyes here with Iron Insight Episode 2, and I'm here with my lovely guest. Do you want to be called Rowan or Jack for this?
I don't mind either.
Okay, I'll call you Rowan
Either.
because in my head
Okay.
that's my default. But I'm here with my lovely guest, Rowan. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing rather well, thank you. But I just wanted to check and see with you what's been going on with Rowan lately. Like, what are some recent things that you've entered or done, or what's going on?
For me, recent stuff I've been doing, I've been trying to go to a lot more offline stuff. Like I just went to a local last, I believe, Tuesday, and I got because I never have gotten higher than fifth at an offline local event, and I broke that. I got fourth. I beat top three Mac in Michigan, and then I beat one of the best puffs in Michigan as well. So
It's really good, Rowan. Great job.
had had a had a good run there, and then last night, which was really funny, is just last night. I never made top eight at a really big offline or online event like late night midnight
Mhm.
mashers, and I lost my round two, which was fine. I was 28th seed. He was fifth seed. Lost my second round, and then one, two, three, four, five, six set losers run to make fifth and losing to the winner. So
It's incredible. And that was that in late night Wi-Fi?
yeah, I was in late night.
That's really amazing. Congratulations. I didn't even know that before we did this. But yeah, that's really great to
Thank you,
hear
thank you.
from. And then, so what really got you interested in playing Smash Bros. In the first place?
The main thing that got me into just Smash as a whole was because my first game was Brawl when I was like 3. I played when I was really young. I didn't know what I was doing, but then when Smash 4 came out, I was very excited, obviously. And then I was off and on with that, but I just played it with family and friends and stuff. But then Ultimate came out, and I'm like, this game seems really good. So I started playing it a lot more. And then, like, I think 10, 11-year-old me, like when the game first came out, was like, this crocodile looks cool. So my first ever ultimate main was K. Rool. My
Mhm.
first ever main. And then I was like, ooh, DLC characters are coming out. Cool. I'm like, I don't know who this Joker hero, I don't know who they are. They look really fun, and top players are using them. So they look cool. I didn't use them. I was still K. Rool. But then Wave 1 finished. I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know who like any of these guys are except Piranha Plant and Banjo. But DLC Pack 2 came out, and I was really excited. I was like, holy shit! I know a lot of these characters, and I know Steve. And then I was like, he doesn't seem that good, but I'll still play him because I love Minecraft. So I started playing him, and then I learned some stuff, but and then I started getting competitive, and I was like, nah, I don't want to play Steve. He's bad. And I played K. Rool. My first ever tournament, I was really bad. I went 0-2, so not good. And then I think I went to a few more things. Like I did a few online events, and then I did one offline event. I got 13th, and I got knocked out at 13th by Rensuo, who I feel like a lot of people would know from online because he's from Michigan. A lot of people don't know that, but that that's kind of. And then
Rensu
here I
lore.
am now.
That's great. That's a lot more of a detailed story than I was expecting, but that's really good. I like no, I love the detail. I love the whole transition and the story behind it. And I didn't realize how long you've played Cable. I knew you played him a little bit. I didn't realize how long that span
First
was.
3 years of Ultimate.
But no, that's really impressive. That's really good.
Mm.
So that actually leads into another one of my questions, which you sort of answered in that last one. But you mostly play Steve. Why do you play
Yes.
some of the other characters too? Because you've said you love Minecraft, and that's a part of the reason why you started picking him up. What made you really pick him up more in competitive and play a few of your other like secondaries and
So
pockets?
the the main reason why I just started playing Steve more in competitive was just because I I was kind of hit or miss when it came to playing him competitive because I was like, is this character actually good? Am I actually gonna be good with him? Because he's hard. He has some complicated stuff. And then I got my first bracket win for like a set, and I'm like, oh my god, I might actually be able to do good. So I just started playing him more and more. And then I watched top players such as a Michigan player we won't talk about, redacted players, but we in the Michigan scene like to call him. So we don't talk about him anymore. But but then
Yeah.
I started seeing other players like Yanni, especially.
Mhm.
Yanni was a very technical Steve, Rockman, a lot of really cool Steve players. I started learning a lot of new stuff. But then that kind of just led me to like where I am now with Steve competitively. And then I'm trying to think because like I play quite a few other characters, but the main like few DK, K Rule, like Luigi, and then Falcon. DK main. I started playing DK mainly just because when I was not doing good, I started playing DK just for fun. I had so much fun with him, and I kind of played him then, kind of how I do now, just hyper aggressive. Like as much as because I mean Steve, I love fast and aggressive characters a lot. So like I don't like how a lot of DKs play really patient and kind of campy, whereas I like to play DK really aggressive and in your face. That's kind of the same way with K Rule. Like K Rule players, they camp behind blunderbuss crown. Me, nah, I like to get in.
Yeah.
That's same way with the other two. Like I like zero to death characters as well. So like Steve, Luigi. I play a tiny, tiny bit of Cos just for the fuck of it.
Yeah.
But I
But
don't know.
no,
I like fast pacing combo characters, so
that's really interesting. That's I like it surprises you after you play your Steve for so long versus the Steve for so long, but your other characters really do just run in and try and punch you in the face, and
yeah.
I appreciate that gameplay because that is
Yeah.
also what I enjoy. But
Mhm.
what are some of your goals in Smash? Like you've came off of quite a few like pretty big achievements even in just this last week. But what are some of your like long-term goals that you would like to achieve?
My long term goals is that because Ultimate's starting to come to an end with the new
Mhm.
Smash game predicted to come out in the next year or 2 years, and I don't think I'll make PR in my state because I live in Michigan, which is a very competitive state and very hard to make PR. And my long term goal is to make top 100 in my state, which I've beaten a top 100 player in Michigan, which is which was a shock to me. I didn't know that I did that, but I did. Which it was a big shock, but my long-term goal is to be top 100 in my state and then get a single PR win in my state. That's my only goal.
I think that's a really healthy goal, actually. That's a lot. That's really grounded, and I appreciate how grounded it is, and you made it achievable. And it's just a good goal to reach. I think top 100 in the state is still a really good achievement, but it's doable, and it's a nice ground level. And if you hit that, then you can shoot higher and higher, but you're still
Yeah.
achieving your goals.
Mm.
So, with all that being said, do you want to talk any about some upcoming Smash events or Smash events that just happened, or is there anything else you want to
Uh,
talk about?
there a few tournaments that like a few that just happened, Afterburner and Vars Summit. I
Mhm.
think Vars Summit, I really enjoyed watching that. I do think that like a player that is he's in my personal opinion, I think he's top 20, top 15 in the world, and that's Louis Money. It's just the fact he runs into Steve, Sonic, and DLC and top tier bullshit. But
Yes.
no, Var Summit, I enjoyed watching that. Sonic's winning another major. Lovely.
Hmm.
And I feel like no one can be mad about that. It's Sonics. Everyone loves Sonics. As much as people hate Sonic, people love Sonics.
Exactly. And it's like he won back to back so far. He's not in second place anymore. I think he gave that
Yeah.
to I saw a meme today. He gave
Louis
that to
Money.
Louis. Just passed
Because
it
he got
on.
second. Hey, go.
No, he just passed it on. Like grand finals of the VAR Summit was the best second placer of all time versus the best second placer of today.
today.
Mhm.
Because he got second at Var Summit and then Afterburner. And everyone, I've seen so much backlash of Afterburner because everyone's like, oh, Steve won another major. People need to, I'm going to say this now, people need to stop hating on some Steve players. I say some because there's a few that are, you know what I'm going to say. Anyway,
Yeah, they're
anyway.
they're very lame to watch. Like
Interesting.
it, it's not exciting to watch. But then there are some that are, like, pretty cool to watch or, like I think the coolest part about a Steve on stream is seeing how the other person is playing against it. That's, like, a lot of the
Yeah.
main focus is on how they're gonna beat the Steve's tools, or what does this Steve do that is special, and are they able to make it easy for the viewer to see what makes them special?
Yeah. I think because when Carmelo won Afterburner, which I was very happy about,
Mhm,
Carmelo is the one player where like he's like Doramigi. He doesn't attend much, but when he attends something, he's making top 8. He's my all time favorite Steve to watch when it comes to just neutral advantage state because of the fact that he's so young and doing so good. Like he's only not placed top 8 in the last year at Kagaribi 14.
mhm.
That's it.
Only time he's
I think
missed.
he's like not made top 8. Every other time he's made top 8.
Brother does not miss, and he is doing really good. I think I can definitely see him being top 10 player of the season with how he has started so far. It may change as it
Yeah.
goes on, but I'd honestly say the same thing about Louis. I think Louis,
Yeah.
at least in this season so far, right out of the gate, I think he's probably in that top 10 area.
Yeah,
He's really
I
impressed
think
me too.
so. I think if he just keeps going to more stuff, he's gonna because like LMBM is today and this
Mhm.
weekend. And Louis is I think 10th seed, I believe. But this is also the biggest LMBM that has ever happened. Ever.
Yes.
It's the first ever LMBM P tier, and the top 16 seeds are crazy.
They're stacked out of their
Yeah.
mind. And then
Hurt,
there's so
Spargo,
many that
Sonics.
aren't in the top 16 too, and it's like
Yeah.
especially like looking at VAR Summit, like people are like, yeah, the setups were a little janky or like the environment wasn't quite right. But there was a lot of people who came out of the gate swinging and got some really impressive wins that aren't
Like
even in the top
Quid.
16 seeds. Like
Like
Quid,
Quid
like
being
Osh9.
Spargo.
Quid beating Spargo, Osh9 beating Shiny Mark and Leo. I think Quid
that
got a few other wins. Base Mage got a hurt win,
Cola.
and
That was crazy.
like you just don't think of it, and then he just makes it happen,
No.
and it's so impressive. It's so
That because
impressive.
like a few players that kind of shocked me for not being in top 16 seeds were Ouch, Mutace, Karama. They're not top 16 seeds. But
But normally you hear those names and they're right in that area, and it's like that just
yeah,
really shows how incredibly stacked this thing
stacked
is.
this event is.
Exactly. And there's just so many people like we haven't even seen play yet, or like people like Meister or Candle or Omega who did like really incredibly good. Like Omega
Yeah.
shocked the crap out of me yesterday. Because like I was thinking, ah, he'll do fine, he'll do respectable. He might make the top 16. But he made top 16 winner side of the VAR Summit and only
Yeah.
lost to Louis Money, who got first. And then didn't he? Who did he lose to in losers? He lost to her, maybe. Let me
I
look it up real
think
quick.
so.
I think he lost to her. He lost to Hurt or Sonics. Peanut. I was
I
wrong.
think
Peanut.
Peanut, okay.
But you can't shame him
Peanut,
for listening to Peanut. Peanut's
yeah,
also been really incredible lately. Like I
that
think
guy's
I
unreal.
I said this in a few chats, I think, but it's like I honestly, how impressive he is with some things and his attitude towards it. I think
Oh yeah.
it would not astonish me if he was in top 5 contender uh, of this year or next year, if not a number 1 contender, with just how much he is
Mm,
solving it and how strong he makes Mega Man look.
I was gonna say because I don't know about top 5. I would say top 10, 100%. The top 5 for 2025 was like 100% locked down with like
Mhm.
Spargo, Hurt, Aqua, Dormigi, Mia. Those
That's
5 are
awesome.
like completely in their own world. But top
Mhm,
10 is like more competable. Peanut, I do think this season he's gonna be top 15
mhm,
because like 2025 season because top 8 at a P tier beat Spargo, won 2 or 3 majors, I think, which is
I
like
think so.
with solo Mega Man is actually crazy. And also making and what I've been saying for the past like few months, showing how good Mega Man is against Steve. Because like he beat Toon, which is
Rowan?
top, which is off of being unranked, first time ranked 21st, which is just crazy.
Mhm. But yeah,
And then
after
Carmelo is insane.
his results for the previous year was after Supernova, I'm not going back much further. Fifth at Supernova, 13th at Riptide, then first at Luminosity makes big moves, first at Dash Dance, and then first at a few regionals.
Yeah.
Like his season was just stacked and got a lot of crazy wins. Like he's
And then what was that? Third at Afterburner, right? Yeah, third
yes,
at
and he got
Afterburner.
third at Afterburner, fifth
And
at
then
Mars
fifth
Summit.
at yeah,
Mm.
which is insane. That's shocking
Out of
though.
their everyone is playing out of their mind lately.
Yeah.
But I'm really
'Cause,
excited.
like
Late game ultimate is super exciting.
it is. I feel like especially now for like the past year and a half, 2 years, have just been like, this meta is dying and it's getting so boring. Now you have Peanut, Louis Money, you have even freaking Quid and Jackal. Like what? You have so many good and exciting players to watch making top 8s at majors.
We have really incredible people just coming out of the woodwork, just like everyone is on
Yeah.
their level up, going even further and further.
Like you have like
Jackal was the Mexico Slayer yesterday, beating
mhm.
Leo's Aegis, Spargo's Cloud and Aegis, and then Leo's Aegis again. And it was just like,
Yeah.
what? He's
He
just
well
doing
cuz
this?
he beat Leo's Aegis, Spargo's Aegis and Cloud and then Chag's Min Min
Chad, he beat
and then
Chad.
Leo's
That's who
Aegis
it
again.
was. Yeah, he was just on a tear. Jack had a
Yeah.
really impressive run too. He just got hurt round one of top
Yeah.
16. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh, that just sort of sucks. But
Mhm.
that's how brackets go sometimes, especially when you're against
Yeah.
some of the best players in the world.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
but yeah, is there anything else you want to talk about before we close up or
Not off the top of my head. No, I think we explained enough.
alrighty, sounds good. Do you have anything else coming up soon that we can look forward to?
I'm going to a tournament called Emerald Brawl this Sunday. That is in
Mhm.
Ypsilanti, which hope it's not going to shut down or cancel because of the weather currently in the Midwest. So, because as of right now, my weather app is currently telling me 4 degrees feels like -3, -13. So
It's cold.
it's really cold. But we're all good. Like my house, we have warmers and everything, so we're all good. Just if you're in the Midwest and this is still going on by the time this is out, which it probably will be, if you go outside, bundle up and just try to stay warm. I hope everyone who's in the Midwest is staying warm and staying safe.
Absolutely, I agree. I hope everyone is perfectly fine. Like, snow is even coming down here to Tennessee, like, and it never does, and they're expecting crap tons of snow. Grocery stores are
Yeah.
bought out. Snowpocalypse, they're saying, but I don't really care that much. But there is a lot
Mm,
of snow. It's just all across the eastern side of the U.S. But
yeah.
bundle up and stay warm, everyone. But and then one last thing, where can people find you?
People can find me on. They can find me on Twitch when I start streaming again, just at R0Win on Twitch. They can find me at R0Win on Twitter as well, and then R0Win on YouTube as well. So just R0Win basically everywhere. So
Absolutely. That's perfect, man. Well, thank you for sitting down with me and having this wonderful
of course.
conversation. And I hope everyone on YouTube has an amazing time. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to keep dreaming on.